I touch that fine for you. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I told I like you, that bitch. I do it all, and I'm around. You're scared to do it. I'm not. As long as you joking now here for me, I ain't got it. I've been scheming.
Hi my loves, hi my hands, hi my sweetie pie, hi loves. Welcome back to a new day, welcome back to a new video. Today it's another story time, guys. I know you guys are enjoying my story times, even though I'm not enjoying them because but you guys are enjoying it, and you know what, because you guys are my biggest supporters, you guys are always there for me. I said, you know what, let me just do it then, because they love it so much. I mean, if my P-Dream gang, they love it, why not? So anyhow, my loves, if you don't know who's talking here, my name is Prudence Matlolo Mahlangu, also known as Mrs. M, also known as the P-Dream gang. And if you're regular, my day one, my hand, my love, my sweetie pie, welcome guys. Laiti pina elea, yeah, me and Mr. Wrong get along so good, even though he breaks my heart so bad. We got a special thing going, me and Mr. Wrong. Yeah, this story time, it's about Mr. Wrong. It's about Mr. Wrong, my loves. So guys, what happened is that I was very, very young, and this is how I fumbled the man that truly, really loved me. Right now, at my big age, I'm realizing it that, you know what, that man really, really loved me, because he would have done anything and everything for me. But because I was young, I was naive, I was from a very heartbreaking situation, because I lost my virginity and then the guy ghosted me. I think I once did a story time about it. Yeah, if you have not seen it, I'll put the thing here so that you guys can have a look at it. So yeah, guys, I lost my virginity, and the guy that I gave my virginity to, he broke my heart. He ghosted me, you know, after he got the cookie. But it's fine, we move. So yeah, guys, so what happened is that who should I name him? Erike na mamara. Let me just say Michael, a random name, Michael. Let me just say Michael. His name was Michael. Yeah, and he has a Tswana name, but I'm just gonna say Michael was his name. So what happened is that, guys, this guy, when I moved to Mabopani, because my mother was staying at Mabopani and I was staying in Sosha, so I would visit my mom each and every single weekend, you know. So every time I would visit my mom, this guy had always liked me, you know. He was always interested in me, but none of a chance. And by right, I feel like he's the one that I was supposed to have given my virginity to, because he deserved it. He was such a nice, wonderful man, and I still think that he's still a wonderful man even today. So what provoked me, guys, to do this story time is that I went to Crossing. When was it? Is it last year? Yeah, I think last year December. Yeah, I think last year December or November, I went to Crossing Mall. When I got there, I bumped into this other lady that I knew. Her name was Tasha. She was my neighbor, you know. Her name was Tasha, and we were just talking, you know. She was like, "Oh, you know," and he's like, "Yo, Michael Osaleteng." Oh, Michael Osaleteng, Michael Osaleteng. Oh, that's nice. I remember Michael Onna said how. I was like, huh? Like in my location area, location you know. I'm sorry, guys, I cannot mention the location, but I stay in Soshanguve. Go home. So she was like, no, Michael onna say how ibilang. Kerio I am one day utlo bumper into Michael, you know. And ever since, like, it's been on my mind that, you know what, I once broke this guy's heart and he did not deserve it at all, you know. So what happened, guys, is that I visited my mom, obviously, each and every single weekend. And this guy really, really liked me. You know, you know, his mom used to own a crèche, you know. So I would always get my little brother go thank you. And this guy was always interested in me, even before I lost my virginity. He became interested to me before my vision breaker, you know. But now I was so hooked in my vision breaker, you know. I liked him. He was my crush, you know. That's why they say crush ya how inyaka crush engwe, crush ele inyaka engwe. You know. So sharp, after I broke up my virginity, I was heartbroken and whatever. I became a bit getting wild, if I can say that. I became a bit wild, you know. And this guy finally came to me and approached me and told me how he felt, because he had never told me how he felt. You know, I think he was just taking his time with me, you know, because I was very young and he was a bit older than me. I think maybe he was like 10 years older than me, if I'm not mistaken. So he was taking his time with me, you know, as I was very young. I think I was 17 at that time, 17 at the time, you know. No, 16. I was 16. Yeah, I was 16 at the time. And he was 10 years older than me, I think. So he finally approached me and said, girl, I like you and I've always liked you, you know. And I was like, why not? You know, even though I was not in love with him, but the fact that he was a gentleman, he was sweet to me, he was kind to me, he was sweet again to my little brother, that made me somehow fall in love with him, if I can say that. And again, he was a respected young man. You know, my mom loved him so much. Like, my mom loved him so much. Like, it was like, you know, because me and my mom were very open. We were very chilled with each other. You know, my mom loved Michael so much. Even my stepfather trusted Michael to a point whereby if maybe my stepfather is away and my mom will stay together inside the house, we will stay together, like, you know. And another thing, guys, this guy did not even want sex from me. Me and that guy, we dated, I think, for like close to 12 months, if I'm not mistaken. And me and him have never slept together. He has never. There were many instances whereby it could have happened, but he was such a gentleman. And that's how he showed me his love. You know, that, you know what? I remember this other day we went to his room because he had a back room. It was late at night. We went to his room and I was like, in my naughty self, I was like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like, you know, because we were always kissing, touching, but he has never ever tried to have sex with me, you know. So he was like, so we went to his bedroom. We were sitting on his bed, you know. We kissed, we touched, but he said to me, Matlonolo, I'm in this for the long haul. I'm not rushing to have sex with you. I love you so much and I feel like we need to do these things right. Eh? Do things right. This guy, where's Alangain? But right now at my big age, I'm like, oh my God, this guy really loved me. He was not rushing to have sex with me and Dambe. He was not rushing to get to that point with me, you know. He was taking his time with me. And at my young age, at my naive self, I blew it, guys. I blew it, you know. And I will forever, I don't live with regrets. I don't. Guys. Yeah, I think that's better. I don't live my life, guys, with regrets. I really don't. But this one, somehow, I wouldn't say that I regret it because I was not in love with him. That's the problem, you know. And I wouldn't want to be with someone that I'm not in love with, someone that bare minimum of me. I wouldn't want that, you know. But I felt that he deserved better than me. He deserved a woman who would love and cherish him and adore him the way that he deserves, you know. So sharp, guys, fast forward as we're dating, Banung. My mom and my stepfather were not in good terms at all. So we had to move back home, which is called Jugulin. We had to move to Jugulin. My mom had to move to Jugulin. So it means that I lost contact with Michael. And at that time, Michael, guys, you know, the career that he had always wanted, finally he had gotten the opportunity to work for them, you know. Guys, now first was from that guy. Was from that guy. And I feel like Mahai Nasanrad, you know, somehow Mahai could see that I'm not in love. Not that I'm married, I was not using that guy, guys. I was very young. So that thing I was not there. But I feel like as a mother, you can sense, you know, you can see her mother. She's still exploring herself. She's still finding herself, you know, and ngwana got committed. So I feel like Mahai, she knew somehow that, you know, ngwana is a lumunyani, so that she can realize the good things that are happening around her, so that she can appreciate everyone who loves her, you know, because I was not at that point, guys. At that time, guys, I was very, like, once I lost my virginity, guys, I became reckless. I became another girl, you know. So sharp, I moved back home. My mom moved back home, so I was not visiting Michael anymore, you know, but I would go every weekend. So what would happen is that he would say, I'm coming back home month, and can you come to Mabopani? And I'll be like, okay, no problem. I would go to Mabopani, would chill a bit, he would give me money, and then I'll come back, you know, no sex at all. How? Matla not? Atlahella. My temptation. I will name my temptation Tatu. Yeah. My temptation Atlahella, and then I fell in love with my temptation. Guys, I've always loved bad boys. I don't know why. Only my husband can know. My husband Michael. They are good guys, you know, focused, career driven, educated, you know. But I've always liked bad guys. Like my history, not for Baba guys, no. But so I fell in love with Tato. So I was playing Michael Katato. So I would go to Michael, see him, but especially because now I was not seeing him as often as I used to, you know, that thing, and then go jugule ni you know, le moto loring is not good for me, you know, this person is not good for me. And I ended up ending it with Michael. You know, I ended up ending it with him because I was like, you know what, long distance is not working for me, whatever. I made a lame excuse. And because he's such a respectful man, he's such a respectable man, he was like, okay, no problem, I fully understand. And that's the type of man that he is. That's the type of man that he was. He was like, no, I fully understand. Long distance, you know, yar affect, you know. Tato ended up gush aba abusive towards me, aba emotionally and physically abusive to me. And along those years that I was with Tato, it made me miss Michael more, you know, that, you know what, that guy treated me like a diamond, you know. He treated me like a glass, like nang. You know, he was always there for me. He was always there for Manoko Hai Kia. He had a wonderful bond with Manoko Hai, my little brother with Kia. They used to get along so much. Not a protector, you know, he was there. And I took him for granted, you know. So this is just a warning to women, to ladies, that, you know what, when you find a man who really loves you, respect him, be there for him. Like, one thing that my grandmother used to tell me and my cousin is that, more than when and growing up again as a 32-year-old is like, wow, a man must love you more than you love him. That way your marriage, your relationship will go accordingly. Because when we love, we do it to an extent whereby we ruin things. We do it to an extent whereby men end up taking advantage that we love them so much. They end up taking advantage of us, you know. So that man really loved me. And I believe that if I had given him a full chance, bona. It's just that I got fortunate, guys. I got fortunate that after that abusive relationship, that's when I met my husband. And my husband was like another man, and protect me and fully love me the way that I deserve, you know. So I got fortunate there. Others do not get that second chance, guys, at love, whereby you get another guy who would love you and adore you, you know, after you've ruined that. So another thing, move a lot temptation ole, guys. Move a lot temptation ole. It was my life at my young age. It was my life at my young age because I let go of a man that truly loved me and cared for me for a man who will show me flames, you know. But as they say, guys, the devil knows how to put a package together, you know, and present it to you. And it happens to the best of us. I mean, there are men too who live their 80 for a 20, you know, and it's really sad, you know, because the man ends up 10 years down the line or whatever, regretting that, you know what, I once fumbled a good woman in my life, you know. And us as women, we hardly acknowledge and admit that we have fumbled a man that really loves you, a man that really cares for you, you know, because it's not that you can't see that this person loves you. You can see that this man loves you. In little bad boys, you can see, oh, you're like a bad boy. Oh, cool. But we end up going to the bad boys, you know, and that's how most women are, you know, whereby you have a wonderful man, but you end up with this psychopath. You end up with this bad guy in your life. The man who doesn't anything but abuse you and demean you and all those things. So yeah, guys, that's how I fumbled the man that truly loves me, a man that really loves me. And you know what? I hope that he's in a good place right now because he deserves nothing but the best. He was a gentleman to me. He was amazing. He was a wonderful person, good-hearted too. I hope that he's in a good place. I don't know if I bump into him, guys, one day. I really don't know. Like, I really don't know because we haven't seen each other in over 10 years, hey? In over 15 years, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, yeah. We haven't seen each other in such a while, but the life, you know, more life when we live and learn and we do the best that we can. And as a young woman, as a young man, you do mistakes that you learn from. So yeah, guys, that's all. If you have a story maybe that you once fumbled the love of your life, please comment down below, guys. I would love to hear you guys telling me your guys' story. I would really love to hear that. I love you guys loads. I hope you guys did not skip any ads, and thank you for getting this far. I hope you guys enjoyed this mini story time with me. Love you guys loads, and bye for now. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.